Welcome back to Frontrunners, everybody. Well, now I want you to meet a young man who's been in radio since he was 9 years old back in Moscow, Idaho. Now, normally he's a very prompt fellow. I mean, timing is an important part of his job. But on the morning we met him, he was having a little trouble getting started. But I tell you, you have to get up real early in the morning to beat Scotty Burns to work, even when he's running late.
KUBE 93 FM, early in the morning, Robert Palmer. Yeah, early in the morning things. That Charlie and Di coming in at 6 o'clock. I'm Jeff Westbrook.
Hey!
Scotty Burns is not having a good morning.
Oh, great! What else could go wrong today? I can't believe this! This is crazy!
But when you get up at 3:30 a.m. every day, well, there's a lot of time left over for things to get better.
Good morning, 93 FM KUBE Seattle with me, Charlie Brown.
And me, Ty Flint.
Me, Mary White.
And Scotty Burns as the producer. And Scotty Burns as the producer.
Oh, sorry I'm late, folks. It's time for the Gollywood Report. More exciting than watching Steve Poole go into the International House of Burgers and mistakenly order the Big Whoppler. It's the gut-wrenching gossip guys, those Tinseltown tattlers, Charlie and Ty. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you this special bulletin.
Now, just in case you've been hiding under a rock every morning for the past few years, instead of driving to work with your radio on, we'll take a moment to explain who these characters are and what this story is all about. This is KUBE 93 FM radio. It's home to two very well-known disc jockeys, Mr. Charlie Brown and Mr. Ty Flint. Adding to this already crazy atmosphere is one very famous traffic reporter, Ms. Mary White, and one, well, not so well-known producer, Scotty Burns. Our story, of course, is about the guy who's not so well-known. That character behind the scenes, the guy who saves the show from certain disaster every day, Mr. Scotty Burns.
Yes. In case we lose cabin pressure, these will drop from the ceiling. Please hold accordingly.
Well, I think that's what's nice about radio. You can be behind the microphone.
Can't run that on TV, not good.
I'm shy, too. I don't want to force it on anybody, but it's fun to get the zinger.
Waiting for Charlie to come in and surprise us all with what mood he's going to be in. I'm just kidding.
And that's the fun part for me is kind of creating these little mind vignettes or whatever. It's theater of the mind. And there you have the Gollywood Report. KUBE's answer to gossip gluttony, because it's usually more than one can swallow.
Scotty's job here at KUBE ranges from producing the Gollywood Report to actually keeping the Charlie and Ty show on the air.
This is Music Radio KUBE. Scott Burns as the producer, stepping in momentarily, waiting for Mr. Charlie Brown and Mr. Ty Flint.
I think they went down the hall together, Scotty.
They were alone?
They were alone, and now they're
Somebody
gone.
Trusted them alone together?
And you may not know it unless you're a real early bird, but Scotty has his own show every morning at 5:30 a.m.
This is my show, yes. My half hour.
He's been described by the whole gang here at KUBE as the glue that holds everything together.
You really want me to tell you what I think of Scotty? I love him. I think he's a genius. I think he's just screwed up.
I'm screwing up. Big time.
There.
That's what you... I was waiting to hear what you said, Mary.
Well, actually, Scott Burns, he's a great guy because this business, there's a lot of people that are, well, they're not real nice. They have lots of big egos. But not this man. This man
Humble is my middle name.
Humble, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He'll go the extra mile.
That's right.
Won't you? Now,
If I could just get enough
give me the
gas.
20 bucks.
All right, here we go.
Said enough.
What? I'll have to...
You welcher?
I'll owe it to you.
He's a welcher. Forget everything I said.
What kind of guy is Scotty is the question that's been posed to me, Mr. Brown, and this is a question that's hard to answer because Scotty is a man of many facets. He's like a rare diamond, a gem in the industry. What kind of guy is Scotty? I don't have the faintest idea what kind of guy he is.
working out supposedly keeps your mind sharp and keeps your body in tone so you can get up at 3:30 in the morning and not feel the pain.
Now, when Scotty's not at the mic, you'll find him at the bike. You see, he takes his daily workout very seriously.
Can you tell me where I can find a filling station? 477 5. Cut. This isn't real enough. I need more perspiration. Okay, more. Lots of sweat.
Another one of Scotty's favorite pastimes is drawing greeting cards for his friends.
I'm doing it for a hobby. And it's something, if I ever really felt like I wanted to fall back on it, I probably would starve, but, but it's a good release. And here's what I've been looking at all day, or here's what's been looking at me all day, is the Frontrunner camera crew. They are you. This job is like icing on the cake. I mean, it's like a chance to do creative every day. I don't mind not being in the forefront, at least on the radio.
30 seconds.
I like Charlie and Doug.
But for those moments when Scotty does feel like stepping into the spotlight, you'll find that he can play a character or two himself. Take a look at these excerpts from a video he did for Egghead Software.
Doctor says I have to keep away from the sweets. And like really hard stuff. Or like really creaming your friends at computer games.
I like to have a lot of fun. I like to make people laugh. And I remember in high school, a assistant teacher once got fed up with us all giving him a bad time in band, and we were always joking around with him. And he asked me what I wanted to do with my life, and I told him then it was to make people laugh and put them at ease and have fun with them. And I guess hopefully I'll keep doing that.
Hello, Americans. This is Paul Harvey.
Well, the whole body's a weapon.
Showtime! 10 seconds! Ah!
Boss, the pain.
Oh, that's what I do. That's my life. And this is good.
Oh, it's all for me. People.
You're such a star.
Now this is Jimmy Stewart here.
That's our show for today, folks.
I have to tell you that Scotty is just as crazy off camera as he was when we were shooting that story. Not only does he share his sense of humor with all the listeners to KUBE, he also keeps his wife April and their 5-year-old daughter in pretty good spirits too. Now you stay right where you are because we have more Frontrunners in just a minute. I can't believe this. It's cold. Whew.